Well, for my second whiskey of the night, I have this one here. The Benriach Original 10 Speyside Single Malt Scotch Whiskey, 10 years old. And 3 cask maturation in bourbon, sherry, and virgin oak for signature smoothness, layered with orchard fruit, honey sweetness, rich vanilla, and mellow oak spice. 10 years of age, Rachel Berry Master Blender. Now what I'm going to do is first pour a dram, and then I'm going to read what's on the back of this tube. There's a bunch of writing on there. I'm going to read it, let you know what it says. There's the bottle of Benriach Original 10. We got our C-shaped pull tab. Pulls right off, foil comes off. Tight cork. Tight, real, natural cork. Benriach 10. 43% alcohol by volume. Is it 750 mils or 700 mils? Oh, it would say so here. 750. So it is for the North American market. It says here, 3 cask matured for at least 10 years in bourbon barrels, sherry casks, and virgin oak cask. Whiskey from each cask is then expertly married together to create a signature smooth malt, layered with orchard fruit, honey sweetness, and so on. All in perfect balance. Product of Scotland, Benriach Distillery Company, Morayshire, imported by Brown-Forman Beverages, Louisville, Kentucky. So, from the States, Speyside Single Malt, maturation, bourbon cask, sherry cask, nose, palate, Master Blender, Rachel Berry. Okay. Now, what does it say on the back here? While I let my glass sit for a little while and open up. Now, the original 10 Speyside Single Malt. Speyside Single Malt Scotch Whiskey is intriguing and extraordinary, as Benriach could not have come to be without a unique whiskey-making heritage dating from 1898, when founder John Duff built his distillery. Ruggedly beautiful Benriach stands on the site of the old Riach farm in North Speyside, drawing water from a mineral-rich aquifer deep beneath the distillery. That sounds familiar. Thanks to a long-standing tradition of distilling 3 styles of whiskey, classic unpeated, Highland peated, and triple distilled, together with an eclectic selection of casks from around the world, our whiskey makers are able to explore the full flavor possibilities of single malt, creating some of the richest, most multi-layered whiskeys in Speyside. This tradition continues today under the guidance of Master Blender Rachel Berry. Benriach is the story of a single Speyside gem, quietly revealing its treasures to be discovered and savored. Bourbon, sherry, and virgin oak. They're really pushing that. It's everywhere. To craft Benriach, the original 10, Benriach's spirit is 3 casks matured for at least 10 years in bourbon barrels, sherry casks, and virgin oak casks. There it is again. The whiskey from each cask is then expertly married together to create a signature smooth malt, layered with orchard fruits, and so on and so on. Color, nose, palate, and so on and so on and so on. There you go. I said it all, maybe some of it I said twice. Now, Let's get to the whiskey. Oh, okay. See if we can get to the important ridge. There it is. The droplets are forming. They're forming on the ridge. They're forming slowly on the ridge. Oh, and now it's starting to come down. Quite viscous for a 43%er. Huh. Oh, that does smell delicious. I remember I had a Benriach 12, I think, at one time, and it was equally fantastic. I'm getting cherries. I'm getting those cherries that you get in a Del Monte fruit cup. Those beautiful red waxy cherries. Oh, yeah. A little bit of pineapple too. This is Del Monte fruit cup. A little bit of that peach and apricot. Oh, this is good. This smells amazing. Yeah. Del Monte fruit cup, stone fruit, pineapple, apricots, cherries, and I'm talking those waxy maraschino type of cherries. Oh. Mostly I'm getting fruits on the nose. Fresh, ripe. Fruit cup fruits. This is nice. It's a very, very, very lovely nose already. Oh, this is heavenly. I'm liking it. I'm liking the nose a lot. Take a gulp of water and a sip of whiskey. As on the nose, so on the palate, at least at first. I get the same Del Monte fruit cup fruits initially, but then it transitions to a lot of vanilla, and it's somewhat astringent. It's quite dry. It's somewhat spicy as well. I'm getting some peppery notes, and if it wasn't a single malt, I'm getting some of that spiciness that I would usually get from a rye whiskey. But it's spicy from the rye. Maybe it's from the wood because there was some sherry cask involved. Maybe some of it was European oak. I seem to be getting some of those wood tannins, some of those spicy wood tannins that you would get from a European Quercus robur. But let's delve into it some more. There's that beautiful fruity note again. Oh, this is a prize. This is definitely a Speyside prize. You know, you got the three kind of, you got the virgin oak, you got the ex-bourbon, and you got the sherry cask. You got the three of them in perfect balance. Once again, fruity, vanilla-y, and somewhat spicy with those wood tannins, and a little bit peppery. This is a maturation tour de force. Even though it's only 10 years old, it's most of what you're getting, or most of what I'm getting, is a barrel-driven experience. Even though some of that fruitiness is youthful and exuberant, this wouldn't be half as good without the careful maturation and the perfect balance between the different maturations. This is a very fine whiskey. For only 10 years old, it's really fine. I think it drinks a little older. It drinks like, it reminds me just a little bit of the Craigellachie 13. While it's youthful and well, it's the triple maturation, definitely. I would say it's cask-driven rather than spirit-driven. Even though you get a lot of the spirit, if that makes any sense. This is one of the nicest 10-year-olds I know. I'll qualify that. This is one of the nicest unpeated 10-year-olds I know. I can't get enough of that fruitiness. The fruitiness followed by the spice. I like this one. I like this one a lot. And it's a pity we didn't have any for quite a while around here. Benriach was hard to find for about the last 4 years or so. But it's back. And I know there's the sherry cask Benriach as well. I enjoyed that one too when it was here the last time. I think 4 or 5 years ago. It came in a red tube and it had a red label on it. I think they have a new version of the same thing. I saw it on the shelf, but I was intrigued by the 10 because I had had the 12 sherry cask before, and I had not had the 10-year-old, so I grabbed the 10-year-old. And the 10-year-old was a little bit cheaper too. What did I pay? Benriach 10 years, $69.99. Not bad. Nope, that's the Benriach. I bought the Benriach the same day as I bought the Benriach. Okay, Benriach is $84.99. So 8.4 divided by 2 gives us our goods and services tax, $4.20, plus no, that's not right. 8.5 divided by 2. Our goods and services tax is $4.29, plus $8.5, $12.79 in taxes, $12.75 in taxes, plus 10-cent bottle deposit, plus $84.99, $97.84 out the door. So there's your $100 whiskey, $100 Canadian whiskey, and going by this beautiful nose, this beautiful Del Monte fruit cup nose. The fruity palate that transitions to vanilla and spice, and the medium lingering finish. I'd say it's worth the money. Well, Rachel Berry, good job. Slachova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.